Hey sweeties, welcome or welcome back to the channel. We are doing some nails today, but first let's get into some new perfumes that Dossier sent over. If you don't know anything about Dossier, they are a fragrance company where they do specialize in their own perfumes and colognes, as well as those inspired that we all know and love, but at a more convenient and affordable price. The first one we got is actually a cologne for that man, y'all. It is called the Aromatic Star Anise. And it comes with one of these cards where you can see the top notes, the middle notes, the base notes, as well as the inspiration. And it smells just like it, y'all. I absolutely love it. He smelled it and he loved it too. Now, this next one, it is inspired by, y'all see right there, and I actually have that, and I did a comparison on my own, and baby, it is spot on. Even though the concentration is only 18%, you wouldn't even notice. And I know we all love a cologne or perfume that actually lasts, and Dossier, their perfumes last, y'all. I wore one, I believe, in one of my previous videos, and I went shopping, and by the time I came home, I still smelled it. It lasted the entire day. Now, this last one, I absolutely love it. It is super soft, and one of y'all told me to get this in my comments, and I'm so happy that I did. And as you can see on the card, the top notes are bergamot, pink pepper, lemon, and aquatic accord. I don't even know what that is. All I know is it smells delicious. I'm not familiar with the inspiration behind this one, the aquatic coconut, but I do like it, y'all. But thank you, Dossier, for sponsoring this portion of the video. I will have all of their information linked down below. I do advise y'all to go ahead and give it a try. You get the right amount of perfume, it lasts long, and it smells like the inspiration for an affordable price. Go ahead and run it up, y'all. Let's get into these nails. I want to first show y'all my nails that I made the other day. They are super cute, and we did use some stickers, and I'll show y'all how we get into that. I love the way they came out. The only difference is I used a different base coat on this hand than the other hand, and I like the other hand better. But we are going to be recreating these nails that I got from Shein, and of course we're going to add our own little twist on it. We're going to do some purple nails, of course bling it out and what have you. But you're going to need a nail stand, and I just want to get into the difference. I have this little nail stand here. It's different from the other ones because it's smaller or thinner to hold that pinky nail. I don't know where all of my other nail stands are just like it, so we're going to use what we have. But you will need some nail stands, you will need some putty, and then these nails are the BT Art Box dupes that we get from Shein. And then we go in with a base coat. Now in this base coat, I told y'all before, I'm not really a fan of it, but I do like this brand for their top coat and their matte coat. I don't like the base coat because it separates, and y'all will see exactly what I'm talking about at the end of this little clip. But I'm just putting a thin layer of the base coat on it. I am going to have to go back and fill in those gaps, and then we're going to go ahead and cure it. But before you cure it, you definitely want to look at it from all angles. Had I not looked at it, I would not have seen that gap, and then from there it just would have messed up each and every layer of polish that we would have put on. And you could try other brands of nail polishes, or gel polishes, I'm sorry. You could try other brands of gel polishes. I do like BT Art Box. I do like Kaoi. I do like Double Rhythm. Those are the three that I'm going back and forth between right now. But here is where you see the polish separating right there. You see the little circle of polish where it don't look like I polished? I'm sure I did. It just likes to separate, and I don't know why. So we cured that, and then we're going in with this Beetles gel polish. I don't know the name of it. It came in a pack of 6 polishes. I'll try to link it in the description as well as in the tag products, but it's like a softer pink or like a pink base for like Frenchies or things like that. I just said like 50 million times, and I just said it again. I'm not a fan of that, okay? But we just put a thin layer of that, and then we cured that for 60 seconds. And because the nails are pink, you really do not need this step, but I like it. I don't like how light the pink actually comes on the nail, so I like this to just darken it up a bit just to match my skin tone. So if you are lighter, or if you do prefer the lighter pink on your nails, even if you are darker, then by all means go ahead and omit this step. But I like it because, like I said, it makes the pigment a little bit darker, but it also builds up the polish on the nails to make it thicker and give it that acrylic feeling. But I do the same step, the same beginning steps for each and every last one of my nail sets. The base coat, then the little base coat, the pink, and then we go in with a matte top coat before our designs. And that's how they are looking, y'all. So here is the nail set that we are recreating again. Like I said, we are doing purple, and I don't know if we're going to do those flowers on the ring finger. We might incorporate the stickers that I talked about in the beginning of the video, but this is the polish that I'm going to be using. It is from the brand Double Rhythm. I like it. It's not too watery, it's not too thick, but I do wish that this purple was a little bit more pigmented. Like the bottle is not giving the same purple. This is giving more like a really light lavender. But on the other set, they had a Frenchie on the thumb, so we're going to do that as well. well. When it comes to my Frenchies, I really just like to freehand it. I've been doing nails, or my nails, for the past 5 or almost 6 years. Well, it's honestly probably been 6 years now, because we're in March. This is around the time that the pandemic started, so yeah. But I like to freehand, and I've been freehanding since I started, and I feel like that is the best way to learn how to do a French. There are different techniques on social media, as well as different stickers or guide stickers that can help you achieve a Frenchie. But just try it. You'll never know if you can do it until you try it. And if you try it and don't get it, try it again. But with this polish, I will have to go over the Frenchie with a second coat. That's why I like to do thin layers. But the other purple that was used in the nails, or the other white that was used in the nails, was on the the pinky finger, where they did like the ballerina crisscross type situation. This is kind of hard. I done started this little clip over multiple times, or wiped the nail off multiple times. And at first I started with 3 dots down the middle, and then just drew the lines outward, but it wasn't coming even. So here I go again, freehanding it. And like I said, the freehanding comes out much better for me. And then if I do need to clean it up, I do have a certain type of brush that I will show y'all, where I just dip it in some acetone and just clean up my lines a little bit. If you are practicing your nail art, do not be afraid to erase. You can erase while you are doing nails. I use this little flat head brush to dip in the acetone, like I said, and just clean up the lines a little bit. I do want to practice on my line artwork, like just getting the line straight. Even with the curvature of the nail, you still have to make sure it's a straight line. And I always tell y'all, it helps to have one of those long nail art brushes, so you can just drag the brush across the nail and you won't have to pick it up too much. I like to pick it up because I like to see what I'm doing. I don't want to go ahead and make a whole line, then have to erase, even though I would, but I just like to move in smaller portions or slower parts, if that makes sense, instead of just going straight forward. But whatever suits you, go ahead and do it. And like I said, with the Frenchie, I will have to go back over this as well with the second coat, just to make it a little bit more pigmented, even though the color is one of those light purples. But I still do think that it is a pretty shade of purple, especially now that we are in the springtime. But we went ahead, we finished that up, we cured it, and we did do the second coat, and this is how it's looking. Really, really cute. Now from here, before we put on any juice, we're going to go ahead and put a builder gel on. I like to do the builder gel before the juice because I don't know why. I feel like the builder gel just helps a little bit more. But when it comes to the French rhinestones, or the rhinestone French, I do like to make it just a little small line, just so I can know how far down to put the rhinestones. And then we cure that, and then we put the builder gel just to seal all of the actual polishing before the jewels. Okay, time for some juice. So I like putting the Macart rhinestone glue on top of the builder gel, like after it's cured, because I feel like it's another sticky layer for the rhinestones to adhere to. And I decided to use the little silver, or I think they are AB rhinestones. I think that's what they are called. I decided to use that because we always using gold, and I remember previously reading a comment asking for some silver jewels. I do also want to do like some bangle nails with the silver little caviar beads. I think that's what they're called. Y'all don't ask me what none of these products are called, okay? I'll look up the names and let y'all know, but I think they are called the caviar beads. But that's how that's looking, and I chose to use the white flowers because the purple flowers that I have, they're not the same purple, and we know how I feel about that, but I still did use them on a different nail. But nonetheless, we're going to get into the stickers. I have these stickers on my nails, and we got these from Shein as well, y'all. Now, like I said, we do have the builder gel on it at this point, and like I said, also it has the sticky layer or a tacky layer. So I feel like it's best to go ahead and put the stickers on at that point, opposed to putting it on after you do your top coat and then having to put the sticker on and then another top coat. I feel like that's too much. Right now, the nail is already a little sticky. Put the sticker on, and I'm using this tool to go ahead and just flatten it out. Make sure I don't have any ridges or lumps or bumps in it. And as y'all can see on my nail, I have 2 flowers, and I really don't like it. I'm okay with it, but I didn't want this nail to have the same thing. So I'm just going around a little sheet, just putting it up to the nail and just seeing what would look right before we actually take it off its backing and put it on the nail. But I decided to go with one of these little... Y'all, I don't know what it's called, but that one that I'm putting on top of the nail, that's the one I decided to go with. So we got that off, and we just put it on the nail. And that's why I really like these stickers. I actually need to get more of them because I don't know how to do these little hibiscus flowers. And I don't have time to, you know, try to practice at this point right now in my life. I don't have extra time. I'm still trying to get back on track with organizing my house and getting things situated. Y'all, I bought a new pantry for the refrigerator, and I'm so hyped. Of course, we're going to fill it up. I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow. Pantry should be here next Monday though. But I'm still excited. I feel like having my pantry and getting my kitchen decorated with the things that we got from Ross and Burlington that day, all of the purple things, I feel like that would get me back on track. But y'all, the nails are looking super, super cute. Now with this finger, they had like a little squiggle situation with flowers and butterflies and little rhinestones. I found these little tiny butterflies inside of my little stash, so we used those, and we used the purple flowers on this nail. Like I said, they don't really match like the purples, but it's okay. It's not too many flowers, and I honestly don't think that it will offset the nails too much. So we just put 3 little flowers on it, and then we filled in the gaps with the rhinestones, still following that little squiggle that we placed with the McCart rhinestone glue. At this point right now, I don't know if the pinky had the little rhinestones on the crisscross or where the crosses meet for the ballerina. I don't know if they had it, but we're going to do it. And then we also changed the style of bow. I like these style of bows. They look so much cuter, and they don't get like stuck on things as much as the other ones do. So we went ahead and we put the little extra rhinestones on that nail. And then we also put some extra rhinestones around the hibiscus nail, the pointer finger, with the hibiscus stickers and everything like that. We put some rhinestones around there, put the bow on top of the... Oh my goodness, at this point in the video, I know that I am missing a step. I forgot to put the rhinestones around the French for the thumb. Nonetheless, it's okay, it's cute. We still want to top coat it, and we just want to say that we was inspired and just omitted and added some things to the set that we got from Shein. But I feel like it came out so cute, and I really like recreating these sets because y'all know when I try those nails on, they never fit my actual nails, and it just gives me more practice and more designs to add to my inventory and things like that. Please don't ask me nothing about the nail business right now. Nothing, okay? My house is in disarray, so we working on that first. Don't ask me nothing about the nail business. I'm shocked y'all got a video today, 2 videos at that. So if you saw the other video that I posted today where I did Ivy's hair, and if you're watching this video, drop me something in the comments to let me know that you are a certified sweetie. The hundreds emoji, the exclamation point, whatever you feel is best. But this is pretty much it, y'all. After this, we did go ahead and cure it, and that's it. Let me know how I did, y'all. Did we achieve the look inspired from Shein press-on nails or not? I think we did, but don't forget to go ahead and check out Dossier for any of the fragrances mentioned, and that's it. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.